Okay, so today it's verbs plus infinitive, so let's go over what's an infinitivo because many of you ask me, okay, I don't know what's an infinitivo, okay? So infinitive, infinitivo is just the verb as it is, okay? So if you look it up in the dictionary, the verb that comes up. So for example, trabajar is to work. That's an infinitivo, that's an infinitive, okay? So we have three endings, as you know, in Spanish. We have trabajar, so verbs ending in AR, comer, verbs that end in ER, and vivir, for example, verbs that end in IR, okay? So those are the three conjugations, okay? And that's the infinitive verb, okay? Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so the thing is that many infinitives can be used after verbs, okay? So we're going to have a look at some of them today so that we can get used to using them like this. Okay, so we have two possibilities we're studying today, verbs plus infinitive. So for example, if I say, no puedo correr más, okay? So I can't run anymore. So it's more or less the same as in English. No puedo, okay, I can't run, correr. So correr is an infinitive, okay? No puedo correr más, okay? And the other one is when you have a preposition, okay? So you have verb plus preposition plus infinitive, okay? For example, estoy aprendiendo a conducir, okay? So the verb has the preposition and then we add the infinitive, okay? O estoy aprendiendo a estudiar, okay? I'm learning how to study. I'm learning how to drive, okay? So, some examples. Salí a dar una vuelta. So I went out, for a while. So, salí a dar. So you have salí, the verb, a preposition, and then dar, infinitive, okay? And then we have me olvidé de coger el móvil. So, olvidarse de, okay? Me olvidé de, I forgot. Coger, okay? I forgot to grab my phone. So it's very similar as in English if you think about it. Empecé a estudiar muy tarde. So I began to study or I began studying very late, okay? ¿Quieres tomar algo? So do you want anything? Do you want anything to drink? Or maybe you have a drink or something to eat. ¿Quieres tomar algo? So quieres is conjugated and then we have tomar, the infinitive, okay? Another one, prefiero no decir nada. I prefer not to say a word. So as you see, very similar again. Prefiero, I prefer, not to, no, say, decir, a word. Okay? Nada. Okay, great. So, are we good till here? So we're like just, some examples and then, okay, remember we're studying infinitive, okay, and then some examples and then there's some verbs, okay, that change. Maybe if the subject, the subject tells us, and maybe they are used with infinitive or with subjunctive. So for these verbs, and I put them in a list, more or less, there are more, but we're studying this today. I think that's more than enough, okay? Preferir, prefer, encantar, like love, esperar, when you're like waiting for something, gustar, necesitar, querer, recomendar. So there's a list of verbs, okay, that if they have the same subject, okay, and we are going to see examples too, they're followed by infinitive. But if you change the subject, you have to change to subjunctive. Okay, so an example. Yo prefiero ir a verla hoy. So I prefer to go to see her today. Okay, the same subject, prefiero ir. But if I change the subject, prefiero que vayas. Okay, so I'm changing the subject. I want you to go. And that que, prefiero que, needs the subjunctive. Okay, prefiero que vayas. So I prefer you to go. Okay, this is for these verbs. Okay, so remember, we are coming from infinitive. Let's go over this because we're going to practice now. Okay, so we've seen what's an infinitive, and many of you ask me, I don't know what's an infinitive. An infinitive is a verb, okay? As you will find it when you look it up in the dictionary, okay? Trabajar, to work. Comer, to eat, okay? We can use infinitives after many verbs. We have seen examples as verb and infinitive or maybe with a preposition. So, no puedo correr más or estoy aprendiendo a conducir, okay? Thank you for the hearts. Hi, Imsal. Okay, and then we have seen that some verbs, okay, like this ones, okay, they're like followed by infinitive or subjunctive depending on the subject, okay? Okay, so how do you know when to use a or the before the infinitive? It depends on the verb, okay? So we're going to see some examples and you'll get, used to it. So ir a, for example, you go to see someone. So it's a, okay, for the destination. And then it's like you have, let's see another example and I will get it to you, okay? So me olvidé de, I forgot to grab the phone. So olvidarse de, so they go really with the verb, okay? It's like we practice them and they'll get stuck in your head. Okay, let's practice, okay? So I'm going to read them out loud. You can write in the comments below the answer, and we don't mind if we make mistakes here because we're here to learn. We're here to practice, okay? So I love being with you here. I want to teach you, I want you to understand, and I want you to have a great time together, okay? So, let's start. Elsa prefiere los sábados. This one is easy, so what do you think? Elsa prefers on Saturdays. I'm thinking about the name. I don't know why I picked that name. Muy bien. Trabajar, perfecto. So, Elsa prefiere trabajar, okay? You don't need a trabajar, okay, Divat, because it's prefiere trabajar, okay? She prefers to work, okay? Prefiere trabajar, okay? If I was saying I am going to work, then it would be voy a trabajar, okay? Because ir a, so you need the a there, okay? Ir a trabajar, okay? But prefiere trabajar, okay? No preposition there, okay? Okay, next one. María prefiere que yo no los sábados. So here I did it on purpose. So in the first one, I'm using the same subject, okay? Remember, with preferir, same subject, infinitive, but if I change the subject, subjunctive, okay? So, María prefiere que yo no los sábados. What do you think? Do you know how to conjugate trabajar in subjunctive? So, María prefers me not to work. And that work is referring to me. So, María prefiere que yo no. So, first person. What would you say here? Do you know? Do you know how to use the subjunctive? Thank you for the hearts. So, María prefiere que yo no trabaje los sábados. Okay, because trabajar, okay, trabaje, yo trabaje, tú trabajes, that's the present of subjunctive, okay, of the verb trabajar, okay? And the reason why we are using subjunctive, it's because we are changing the subject. María prefers me not to work. Que yo no trabaje. Muy bien, Bizad, muy bien. Perfecto, sí, perfecto. Great. Okay, next one. ¿Quién quiere? Who wants to eat? I think if I translate it, I'm giving it away, right? What do you think? So, ¿quién quiere? This is a question I wouldn't ask at home because if I say that, it will be me. Yes, Motisa, muy bien, Benzin, muy bien, man on the moon. Muy bien, so, ¿quién quiere comer? Muy bien, Divat, perfect. I love to see all your answers. Perfect, okay? Now, in this case, it will be ¿quién quiere comer? Okay, if I was holding a piece of bread, okay, that was left, and I was saying, ¿quién quiere comérselo? Okay, we would have to change all the sentence. But this one is ¿quién quiere comer? Okay, mis padres dejar yo salir hasta la 1 de la mañana. So what do you think? My parents let me go out till 1 in the morning. What? My parents didn't let me do that, for the record. So, mis padres dejar yo salir hasta la 1 de la mañana. What do you think? So, mis padres, what do you think? I know it's difficult. Let's try. I'm going to start it for you, okay? My parents, mis padres, me dejan. Okay, I'm going to do that for you. Mis padres me dejan. Muy bien. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of things. Okay, you can say, mis padres me dejan salir hasta la 1 de la mañana. Me dejan salir, okay? Or me dejarán salir, yes, if I'm referring to the future, perfect, yes. Me dejarán if I'm referring to the future, okay, perfect. If I'm referring now, like, or my parents do that, they're so cool that they let me go out. So, if they do that, mis padres me dejan salir hasta la 1 de la mañana, okay? Muy bien. Perfect, okay? Muy bien. I saw another one that said, mis padres dejan que yo salga. If you can put it that way around too. Dejan que yo salga, okay? So it would be okay too. Hasta la 1 de la mañana. 1 a.m. we say 1 de la mañana. Okay, next one. Lo siento, no poder quedar esta noche. So, here I'm saying, I'm sorry, I can't meet tonight. I can't meet tonight, I'm sorry. So, lo siento, no. And you have to conjugate poder. So, poder is irregular. Do you remember when we studied poder? Yay! Puedo. So, lo siento, no puedo quedar. Okay, no puedo quedar. Yes, muy bien, Matista. Muy bien, Lizad, muy bien. Lo siento, no puedo quedar esta noche. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't meet tonight. Puedo quedar. So, I can't meet. Okay, no puedo quedar. Yes? Okay, so poder, quedar. Poder plus infinitive, no preposition. Okay? And remember that practice makes perfect. We have to keep on practicing so that you don't feel that you're making mistakes, because those mistakes that you're making are going to make you remember, okay? So it's good, it's great. Let's make mistakes. Okay. Our last slide, okay? So we can do this. Jimena, olvidar, coger la mochila. What do you think? Jimena, olvidar, coger la mochila. What do you think? So, I'm saying that Jimena forgot to, grab her backpack. So, Jimena, olvidar, coger la mochila. What do you think? We can say it in the past. For example, Jimena olvidó coger. Muy bien, perfect. Or ha olvidado coger, this is the same. Muy bien. Olvidó coger la mochila, perfecto. Jimena olvidó coger la mochila. Muy bien, yay. Hi, Jennifer. So, Jimena olvidó coger la mochila. Or Jimena ha olvidado coger la mochila. Se olvidó. If you're saying se olvidó, with that you have to say se olvidó de coger la mochila. It changes and you need the preposition de, okay? Muy bien, so many options. So I will write them all down for you to have it in the download. Okay, so next one. Me empezar doler la muela ayer. What do you think? So, me empezar doler la muela ayer. So, my tooth, my molar started hurting yesterday. So, I'm saying, well, ayer gives you the reference to the past. So, you have to conjugate empezar in the past. So, me empezó. Perfect. But empezar needs a preposition. So, me empezó a doler. Okay? Empezar a. So, me empezó a doler la muela ayer. Okay? Empezar a. Okay? Me empezó a doler la muela ayer. Okay? Remember, empezar a. Okay, perfect. Next one. Thank you for the hearts. Muy bien, empezó a doler. Muy bien. Okay, next one. Quiero que tú me decir la verdad. So, this one, remember? We have already studied before, but I'm going to tell you. Quiero que tú. So, querer was part of that list that, if it had different subjects, changed to what? To subjunctive. Quiero que tú. Muy bien. Yay! I think I saw the correct answer. It went away. Yes. Muy bien. Yay. Exactly. Muy bien. Past subjunctive. Perfecto. Bueno, present. Present of subjuntivo. Presente de subjuntivo. Muy bien, digas. Perfecto. Quiero que tú me digas la verdad. I want you to tell me the truth. Muy bien. Yay. I'm so proud of you all. Muy bien. Okay, next one. Me gustar nadar. I love or I like swimming. What do you think? This one is so easy. What do you think? Me gustar nadar. Well, I should do this, right? Me gusta nadar. Muy bien. It's so easy, right? Me gusta nadar. Perfect. And we studied gusta a couple of days before, so you should know all about gustar now. Me gusta nadar. Muy bien. Great. Yay. Muy bien. Okay. Last one. Are you ready? Our last one. Let's write everyone in the comments below. The last answer. Me gusta que tú. So easy too. I just told you. So, me gusta que tú. So, this is the one in the list. Change of subject. A mí. Me gusta que tú. Nades. Perfecto. Nades. Yes, we have to use subjunctive. Me gusta que tú nades. Okay? So, I hope that you have understood everything. Remember, today we have studied infinitive, okay? Infinitive and the verbs with infinitive and the ones that need a little preposition. Some examples here so that you can, memorize this. And the ones that change, okay? The list, okay? There are more, but start with this, okay? And then we have practice. Okay, so how are you feeling? Yeah, are you happy? You have learned so much today. So, verbs plus infinitive. Okay, I hope you have understood everything. Remember, if you are late or you've missed one live, they're going up on my YouTube channel, okay, so that you can watch them again as many times as you want. And if you want all the slides with all the practice since January, okay, all January and almost all February, it's linked in my bio, okay? So, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Espero que pases un día estupendo. If you need anything, you know where to find me, okay? Just send me a DM. I'm more than happy to help you. And we'll see each other tomorrow. Nos vemos mañana. Un beso enorme. ¡Mua! Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Hasta mañana. Adiós. Hasta mañana. Adiós.